Hey everybody, SBG or Die here, coming to you from the SBG Craft server. This is episode 19, and I am over here at the recently built up falling block duplicator farm. And I left it running overnight, and I came back on and switched out blocks. Basically, the first round, I used a bunch of very common concrete blocks that I use a lot of. So black, green, like lime green, and a few other colors that I use a lot of. And then I switched it out for regular sand so I can smelt this up and get a bunch of glass and stuff. So if I come back here and shoot right about there, should fall right in to the portal, and here we are in the end. And I can come down here. I turned it off, so yeah, basically so right here, these two torches, that's the start of the new storage. Over here's all dragon eggs. And so right here is a ton of sand and concrete blocks and stuff like that. When I switched to the sand, I actually emptied out a lot. So like all of these spots here, imagine those with concrete, and that's what I had earlier. This thing was completely full, and I came over here with a ton of shulker boxes, and I filled these all up with the concrete powder, and yeah, and then I switched it over to the sand. So you can see I have a ton of sand in here. It's still unsorted and you know, just kind of all over the place with where everything is, but you know, basically I just want to get like a good supply out of it so I can really start doing some projects, and then I'll come back and get fancy with it, you know, at a later date, I guess. So yeah, which actually, this kind of brings me to my next project that I'm going to do. It's actually going to be a really quick one. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's more so a project out of necessity. So I'm going to head on over there, and I'll bring you back in when I get there, and we can talk about what we're doing. Alright guys, so I am over here at the tree farm area, and it's been a while since I've been over here, since I've done anything over here. I've done a few things off camera, just kind of digging this place out and expanding it, because I want to get more tree farms and stuff built up around here. But yeah, so basically the reason why I'm over here is because I have a blast chamber here for the tree farms built up. And one thing I can do with this is I can hook up a concrete block converter. I don't know exactly what the correct term is for what it is, but it's basically going to be a mechanism that converts the concrete powder into concrete blocks, and then it will feed through these little you know, block mover stream things. Oh, I fell down. And then it will move it into the blast chamber, where it will be, you know, harvested and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't have like a particular design, but I have an idea of how I'm going to work it out. And basically, I'm going to just have a bunch of these, you know, block movers, and they are going to pass by a stream of water, which will, you know, convert the powder block into a regular block, and then I will connect it to this right here, where, let's see here, it'll basically come through this hole right here, and it will hit this piston, which activates this block mover, just like that. So I can just push them in from that direction. Just pretend like it's coming in from here like that, and then right there, boom. And yeah, it'll make its way into the blast chamber and be harvested. So I'm actually going to, I don't know how much I'm going to build up of it, but I'll bring you back in when I get some work done. And yeah, I'll see you then. Alright guys, so alright guys, so I am back. It's actually been quite a bit of time since I recorded that last clip. But anyways, this is what I have built up. It's nothing fancy, just kind of gets the job done here. And I kind of explained it in the last clip how this thing works. So now that I have it built up, I can show you. So basically, this is the AFK spot. This is a dropper with whatever powder you want in it, and it automatically drops one every time you place one. So right here is like a block mover, and it works pretty fast. So yeah. And basically, it moves, the powder over next to this water, and as soon as it gets next to the water there, it turns into regular concrete. And then, let's get out here. As soon as it goes over, it hits this piston, and it gets sent down, and then underground, I have a little tunnel down here. It gets sent down to here, and then this one here starts pushing it over, and it goes through this one because this is about as far as it can, get pushed. So, and then it goes to this one that I showed off in the last clip, where it then, this is where like the wood comes in, and then it, goes through all these ones and into the blast chamber. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if this is activated or not since I started testing it, but as you can see, I have a bunch of concrete in the blast area, ready to be blasted. And I plan on expanding this in the future to get a little fancier, so so basically how it's set up right now is you just kind of throw your concrete powder in here, and it feeds down into this dropper. Well, what I want to do is do maybe like a sorting system, so I can select like a specific color, and also a shulker box unloader, so I can just throw a couple shulker boxes full of the powder into the sorting system, and then it sorts out by color, and then I just turn on that color, come over here, AFK for a little bit, and get all the concrete that I need. So yeah, but this will work for now. I'll be able to get some projects done, with the new material. I just have to AFK there a bit, and get some saved up. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I also had to go through and fix this. This is one of the things I forgot to come over and fix when I transferred over to the new server. I forgot that I need items in those counters, like in the back there. So yeah, I just had to throw some items in. No big deal. And now everything is working 100%. and we're all good. So, alright, yeah, I got that done. I'm gonna go to the next little project, and I'll show you what else I'm working on. Alright, so my next project is going to be over here at the main base area. And yeah, pretty much off camera, I've been working on the storage and basically sorting out where everything's going. Currently working on getting all these dyeable items put in. You know, concrete, glass, terracotta, the clay, wool, and then the dye up top. For all these colors and getting all the slots filled in and stuff like that. It's taken a while, but I'm getting there, And then everything else I'm just kind of laying out so far. I got like over here. This is like my area for things that I like dig up. I got like all the stones, andesite, and diorite, and, all that stuff. All my dirt here. I need to get my celium right there. Stuff that I can get like a lot of. I really want those to be in these chests because I can put shulker boxes of those in the chests. But yeah, and then over here I have like, this is like the overflow, goes into these chests. It's unsorted. But then also what I'm going to do is hand sort the rest of this with like non-stackable things, and I haven't really like put too much thought into these. I just kind of threw these up. But I'll have like a section for like weapons and picks and shovels because I want to eventually get like a bunch of villagers together and get like a trading hall thing going, and then just have like a ton of picks and shovels and tools and gear, and just fill these up with tons of different things. And then down here, I don't know what I'm gonna put down here yet. Maybe like books. I don't know. No, not books. Yeah, something there. But yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to have extra storage at the end of all this. But yeah, so that's. Oh, and then over here I have like my precious area, like my diamonds. It kind of goes down in order of importance, at least to me, So yeah, there's that. But what we're going to be working on is actually down here. I put my, main storage up there for a reason. I left this gap in here because I'm going to have another little storage area. It's going to be slightly automated, but it's all going to be sorted by hand. So basically, let's see what direction are we? Yeah, right here, this direction. I'm going to build a fish farm. So while I'm AFKing with, the mob farms going, or I'm using my sorting system and I need to AFK here, I'm going to put up a little fish farm right here, and I'm going to have all the drops go into a pretty big storage. That's going to be like, I don't know how big it's going to be. Well, it's going to be pretty much this whole floor, but I'm going to have some of it just for like books after I sort through them. So I'll have like a row of chests right here, and it'll all be nothing but unbreaking books, and then over here's efficiency books and silk touch and mending, da 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 da. So yeah. And then I'm also going to sort out the stackable, non-stackable, and the stackable items will actually just get shot down into this water stream here, and I'm going to set up some of these sorters on the bottom floor, the bulk storage. Probably not the shulker boxes, but I'll get some fish and like all the types of fish. I'll get strings and sticks, which I actually already have sorted down here. Rotten flesh also. Yeah, just, all the stackable items I'll have down here, and that'll be cool. I mean, yeah, I don't eat fish anymore, I have golden carrots, but, it's something I can collect, and that's kind of like what I do in this game. So I'm going to get going on that and get things laid out, and I'll bring you back in when I got something. Alright guys, I got everything pretty set up here. It's not complete obviously, but I got the farm going, so put it up here. It's just one of Panda's simple fish farms. I got a little chest here. I need to put my fishing poles in. And yeah, I really like this design. It's super easy and it's really reliable. It might take you like a couple tries, but eventually you catch on the string here and just keep fishing. So that's pretty cool. And then over here, let's jump over here. You can kind of see. Can't really see. Okay, right there, a little bit of redstone. That's just a stackable, non-stackable item sorter. So the the stackable items will go along this hopper line, and will go over here into this dropper, and will be sent into this ice stream, and I'm going to set up some sorters to pick out the items. But I went to my storage and I don't have like any fishing items at all. So I set up this temporary storage right here to catch like all the fish types and stuff like that, so I can set up the sorters. So yeah. And then right here, at the bottom, let's see here, jump down here. Okay, so there's the redstone for these item sorter, stackable, non-stackable item sorter, and the non-stackable items will go into this hopper line, and will go into these chests here. And I just got a couple of them set up right now. I don't know. I think I'll bring the hopper line ones over to like here, so it's like a quarter of this circle. And then I'm going to put up a bunch of chests all around here, and that's where I will put the ones that I sort myself. So yeah, that's the fish farm. I'm actually about to go AFK overnight, and yeah, I'll see what I can get from this. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll bring you back in when I, get back in the morning, and I'll show you some of my loot. But it's all just regular fish farm loot. But we'll check it out. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm back. It has actually been a lot of time since that last clip, but I only went AFK that one night, so we can kind of look at what we got here. Just a lot of enchanting books. I think I got 3, 4. Oh, okay, yeah, I got like 5 double chests of non-stackable items, And in between, like that clip and that clip, that last clip and this one, I finished at least laying out the chests for this floor. Yeah, so basically let's see here, only some of these are actually hooked up with hoppers. It's actually just like this first little, I think it's an eighth of the circle. That's hooked up to automatically get filled, and everything else is going to be filled and sorted by hand. And then all these stackable items, I got set up to come out these hoppers here and go into the water stream down to the main storage down here. So I have all these set up, all the drops that you get from fishing. So you have leather, tripwire hooks, bowls, lily pads, just all this stuff, the fish heads, the fish themselves, just all this stuff. Honestly, some of it's not even that useful, like bowls. Like, I usually just throw them away, but you never know. Minecraft has made it a habit of taking useless items and then making them useful again. So, yeah, so there's that. I have that all set up. And I have, I don't really have a whole lot of these drops yet. But yeah, so there's that. The next project I'm going to work on is kind of related to the first project. I'm actually going to take you to a creative world and show you what it is I'm going to be building. Alright, here I am in a copy of the end in my world. So right here is the collection point for all the falling blocks. Right here you can see this is the obsidian platform. This is where they go down, and I kind of changed this up right here so that it runs on a clock with iron trapdoors in there, so that they don't, like the sand, when it breaks, it doesn't pile up anywhere. I had a problem where basically they weren't all falling down, and they were starting to pile up, and it created a lot of lag. It crashed the server. It's a huge problem. So anyways, I changed this system again. It's just on this really simple clock, and basically these pull out so that any sand that comes through here will fall down. But if I also have concrete, it won't hit this water before it falls through, so that's why the second one's in there. Anyways, I have this on-off switch right here that will basically turn off the water and open up a hole right there in that soul sand, so that all the sand that breaks on the iron trapdoors will fall through this right here and will come down this tube all the way down here, where I have set up a furnace array. Now this is just a mock-up, so I'm going to expand this so that I can smelt up a lot of sand very quickly. So yeah, anyways, the sand falls down here, goes into this water stream, and gets put into these hoppers that go into the furnaces. And then over here I have a carpet duplicator. I'm probably going to have to expand this to keep up with all the furnaces that I want to put in here. But for now, this is just kind of representing what I'm going to do. I might have to put like 2 or 3 more modules of carpet duplicators in. But anyways, they all go into this water stream, which gets picked up by these hoppers and goes into the back of the furnace here for fuel. That way it's totally renewable. I don't have to worry about transporting any other types of fuel into here and you know, loading them up and all that stuff. So then everything goes under here into these hoppers, which go into this elevator and into a storage system over on this side. So yeah, and once again, this is just a mock-up. This will have, you know, more chests, possibly. Maybe I'll do like a shulker box filler. You know, that'd be pretty cool. And then just so everything, I designed it this way so that when I get too much, so if these furnaces can't keep up with the amount of sand coming in, they'll go into these ice streams, and if all these hoppers are full, it'll just fly off the edge into the end and be destroyed. So I don't have to worry about, you know, overloading anything. Same thing with these carpets, you know, if they I'm going to have to build up enough to keep up with the furnaces, and yeah, so, and if there's any extra, it'll just fly off the edge here. So I don't have my other account right now to you know, actually use this. Oh wait, actually in this download of the world I don't even have the sand duplicator. But anyways, so let's just simulate here. You know, I come in and I'm going to throw in a bunch of sand like this. And we'll actually turn this on here. So it's all set up on one switch so that, you know, this water goes away. There's a block that gets pushed in here so that all the sand coming in goes down this tube. And it also turns on the carpet duplicator here. So yeah, as you can see, all the extra just flies off the edge. There's no buildup. And that the sand that I dropped down went into these furnaces. And as you can see, it's starting to work. All this glass is coming in and coming into these chests here. And I'll, you know, obviously I'll have more chests and eventually a shulker box filler. So, so yeah, I'm going to switch over to the survival world and start building this up. Alright guys, I'm back. I hope you liked that little time lapse I did there. Yeah, a couple things about it. I didn't bring everything I needed. I ran out of glass, and I also forgot to bring all the ice and water and stuff. But it's alright, because I had to, go around and, mob-proof this place, and, that's not really good for time-lapse anyway, so I kind of just did that off camera. I also had to rebuild the carpet dupers. Yeah, just with the water collection, it wasn't working, so I had to basically raise it up and rebuild it. But yeah, anyways, I have that all running, and I did something. I'm going to try it out and see how it works. So in order to try and make sure that the carpet that's getting duped over there gets all the way to the other side, what I did was I have half the dupers making white carpet. Okay, I'm getting a lot of lag right now, so I can't look into the furnace, but white carpet and then black carpet. And so the theory is that if those dupers can keep up, all the white carpet will stay on this side and the black carpet will stay on this side. That way it makes sure, that I get some over crap. So yeah, this will make sure that I get carpet on this side and this side. So, anyways, what I wanted to do real quick is actually test it out. So I have my other account logged in right now, and that's why everything is running so horribly. But yeah, anyways, I'm just going to turn it on real quick and see if this system actually works. So let's do this real quick and flip the switch. Alright, should see hopefully sand getting in here. Alright, and wow, just like that, boom, it's making its way into the furnaces. And I'm sure it's going to take a while for the sand to actually make it to all the furnaces here. But that should be a working system. So, yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah. Anyways, so that's, another project completed. Obviously, just like all my other projects, I need to do cosmetics, make it look good, but we'll see. We'll see how much I actually do, because I like this, but, there's a lot more farms that I want to build in the end, so I might just build up, or, get like a good storage full of glass, and then this might get torn down eventually, so who knows how long this will last though. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.